Good morning, fellow option traders. This is Jeff, and welcome to the Daily Scan for Tuesday, March 18th, 2014. Yesterday was a lot of these numbers, some of them, these two, the two gold ones came in a little bit short of expectations, but industrial production came in pretty well. So it was sort of a mixed day as far as announcements are concerned. Today we have the Consumer Price Index, which is just a bogus number anyway, because they take things out and add things in to make everything look just fine, when in reality we all know that prices are going up. Except, for some electronics. TVs are coming down. But food, the necessities, well, some people consider a TV a necessity, I guess. I would, actually. Although I think I could probably live with just this laptop sitting in front of me. But anyway, enough about that. Consumer Price Index and housing starts are up for today. And they are both at 8:30, so it would be a good thing to keep an eye on that. Yellen's Fed, anti-Yellen, is set to roll out a new low-rate pledge. So, looks like as though we're going to keep the rates at 0. So, forget about earning any money in your savings account. You're better off actually just keeping cash under your mattress if you want to stay in cash. And let's see here, probably more printing of money. So let's take a look at what's going on overseas. Asia was decidedly bullish, pretty solidly bullish almost across the board, although, well, actually not. Actually, it was... in effect, it was flat. I was just looking at one number. And over in Europe, we're looking bearish this morning right across the board. All right. Here we're all red. We're all red all the way across. About 0.25%, 0.2 to 0.3%. Down for an open. Gold is at 363, pulling back a tad, and oil is up just a skosh. Oh man, where did that word come from? I haven't used that word in quite some time. A skosh. All right, so what did I do yesterday? We were looking at CVX, and by golly, I actually did enter. Where did that come from? I did actually enter a calendar on this, and it was an April-May calendar at 110. I'll take a look at that real quick. Here it is on the Analyze tab. I'm anticipating somewhat of a move, a pullback anyway on CVX. If we take a look at a chart, we're looking at 110, and that would be out here, way out here. I don't have any extra padding in here, but I'm expecting just a slow drift down to 110. But if it happens quickly, we'll just have to see how that develops. And the other thing that I did yesterday was, I was going through my A+ list about 3 o'clock, and I noticed RUT gave me a entry signal, or it gave me a signal here, and I entered an order. And the problem, I should have taken a picture of that order. You know how when you put an order in, you get the natural, and you get basically a midpoint. the natural was at 70 and 70 cents, and the midpoint was 2 something, and I'm like, it was $2 actually. I chose the midpoint because I was selling. And almost always you get the midpoint price if it remains solid for a while, and it never happened. So that order did not execute. Looking at it, it's probably a good thing because I put it in 2:30. This is 3 o'clock, so all it did was just come down a tad as the day progressed or as the day finished out, so it's probably a good thing I didn't get into it. The other thing that I did was I closed one calendar, but on this IWM, I closed one calendar for no gain. But here we have the IWM calendar where I bought back the short 105 for March, and that was cost me 2 cents to do that. So I paid 68 cents for the calendar. So now the calendar is costing me 70 cents actually. So we're looking for, and this minus 782 is just for this particular position. It has nothing to do with the money that I made on the short one. So I already booked some gains, I guess you might say. So I'm waiting on a day-by-day basis to keep an eye on this 105 put and see if IWM is going to cooperate and give me what I'm looking for, which would be somewhat of a move down here, at least start moving down over the next day or two, or I'm going to have to bail on that. So it's the 105 put, right? So if I do dot IWM 14, and then it's April, which is 04, and it says right here 0419, and it's a put, and it's at 110 or 105, I should say. 105. I should get a chart on that. There she is. Okay, so here we are at 34 cents. And we're looking for this actually to start moving up. Would really like to see it move up, to like $1 or so would be a good thing. But I entered this on the 19th of January, so how come it's not letting me? Okay, 19th of January is right around here. So, and that would be right, paid $1 or something for it, and now it's at 34 cents. I would like to see it get back up to $1 and recover some of my losses. So I have to be very careful here that nothing crazy goes on with this thing. So let's go back here to just IWM period, or no period. And we hope that IWM does start to come down a little bit starting today. So if we make a little money on this today, that would be good. Alright, so that's enough about that one. We'll look at what we are currently in as we go through the A+ list. I don't have anything on CSSV2 right now. So we'll go to the Analyze tab so we can see what's going on here. And what price do we need to be at to get $100 out of this thing for this IWM trade? Well, we only need to go down to 108.52 currently. That's quite a stretch, isn't it? And what are we looking at for data? Okay, we got 5 positions, so we're losing $11 a day, everything being equal. All right, let's go jump right over and get into the A plus here without any further ado. Now, Apple, we're in a downtrend, so we actually have completed a cycle here. It's just 2 days on this one. And now we're looking for it to come back up and give us an entry up there. So let's use our target tool here, and this is what we're going to be looking for. Probably need to move that over a tad. Oops. Let me grab the whole thing. There we go. There. Not that it matters much. It's just the idea here. Amazon, nothing going there currently. This is the last week's calendar. That didn't work out, so we're going to delete all drawings and start over on that. What do we have? Nothing going on here. I don't know, maybe another calendar? I don't know. I think I need to trade more to bring my probabilities up. So I'm not seeing anything here. If we're wiggling around in the middle here and we're pretty much at 0 momentum, might be a good idea for a calendar. Make a note of that. And that would be a calendar with a slightly negative bias, and that would be probably next week. Let me see how much it's going to cost me and how wide of a base we get if we do one this week. Alright, if we do one with a slightly negative bias, well, it's actually right at 375, but let's take a look at what kind of base we would get on that. Looking to see where the break-evens are, and here we are. We're looking here. So the probabilities, there's probability, this is 1 standard deviation between now and Friday, that this is going to be within this base. And exactly why this is not at 0 here, I don't know. I don't know. But that's a possibility. I'll lock that in now, and we'll see how that one works out, and we might get into that today. So that's a wide enough base in my mind anyway. Alright, Boeing. We need to move along here. Boeing. We do have a calendar on Boeing. How's it doing? It's not. It's gone. I think that we cashed that one in. Yeah, we cashed that one in yesterday. It would have been in this account. And let's go here, let's do 45. Alright, so we paid $226 for it, and we bailed at $276, so we lost about 50 cents on that, which is $50 for taking a bet that it was going to come down here, and it was making money here. So I need to get out of these probably a little bit earlier. That was a good trade, though. I don't consider that a bad trade. It only cost $50. That was not a bad trade. All right, BIDU. Nothing live right now. Having a really hard time determining where this one is going. Might be moving into a new downtrend. This might be calendarable too, with a slightly negative bias on it for this Friday. Okay, Celgene. I think this new microphone picks up a little bit more background noise than my other one did. Celgene, we're looking for it to come back up here and give us an entry. So we're going to patiently wait that one. Chipotle. We a failed entry here. Never gave us what we were looking for. Chipotle might be in a little bit of a pullback going on here too, and this might be a good one for an at the money calendar. Let's make a note of that one. Costco. We had an alert set here. We didn't get it. As a matter of fact, but it looks like as though it's going to be heading down anyway. So, but it's too late. It's too late, baby. So we're going to stay away from that one. So I'm killing that alert. All right. CVX. We are in the calendar on that one. Igor. What's Igor doing? Igor is playing out very nicely. Here was the entry right here in this candle. We never did, well, we did get a confirmation too that it did go higher than the previous close. Quite a bit, as a matter of fact. So now it's too late. It's too late, baby. Yeah, it's too late. I'm just going to take a pass on this, although I might go with a calendar up here. So calendar maybe at 190. Take a quickie on that one. 190. Here we go. Call calendar. Be 99 cents, and it would look something like this. And $100 to make $100. That's the kind of odds that I like. That has possibilities. FedEx. We're in on a calendar there. That is going to be expiring this week. What are we looking at here? We have, this is the earnings one. So, we're still in both. We have earnings tomorrow morning. And we have a put calendar. So I'm thinking, well, we have a lot. What am I thinking here? This is a nickel, even though the IV is way up on it, 62. So when after earnings, IV is gonna drop to nothing, no matter which direction it goes on here, whether it goes up or it goes down. So there's really no need to do anything with this one at this time. And then there's this one that's 82 cents, which is only worth 32 cents right now. If we have bad earnings and we move down here, we have a possibility. So I think I'm just going to stay in this for right now, because the worst I can do here is $26. So, you know, I mean, what the heck? Let's see what happens here. This is a good bet. A good bet. All right. We're not going to do anything with the FedEx trade. Gold, we still have our covered call. We're hanging up here around the strike of the short call. I don't see anything else except for possibly a setup here. We'll be looking for a hook. Google had a very good day yesterday. I saw that. Would have been fun to day trade this puppy. Could have made some big buckaroonies. But we had a failed setup here, and that's the unfortunate part. So could we go for a calendar? You know, let's say up here at 1220. That has possibilities. 12. Well, let's just pick one here and we'll just say. I'll just change this to 1220. That would be $300. And that could be risky, but that has possibilities too. It's making GOOG do a bit of a stretch. Alright, IWM. We already beat that one to death. LinkedIn is still moving down, and another good possibility for a calendar, maybe here at even this 185 level. That has possibilities. Alright, MasterCard. We don't have, let's go back here to LinkedIn for a second. No, we have nothing setting up. Is it here? MasterCard. We had an alert set here. It's not going to do anything for us, so we're going to kill that alert. And we're looking at a at the money calendar here on this one. Triple M. We have a target set here. I'm not sure that that's really a good idea because we never really did have a full cycle. But we will have a full cycle if she comes up here and kisses the 80. So we'll keep an eye out for that one. Netflix. Heading down. This is an excellent calendar candidate, say at 410 for this week. Priceline. It's a good time. Tuesday is a good time to enter calendars, and so is Wednesday. Thursday is probably kind of pushing it, and Friday is really pushing it. Priceline failed setup, unfortunately, but it did. It's kind of a big wick up here, so I'm not so sure about Priceline being able to move back up. I'm just undecided about that one for anything right now. IV percentile, though, is 58. That's pretty high. Who's high here? 55 for FedEx. Well, that's got earnings. Google is at 55. And SPX. Yeah. Nothing real exciting going on there. And the Russell, talked about this one a little bit, wouldn't let me get in yesterday, and it might be a good thing. SPX, running a little bit late today. We were looking for that little hook here, and we got it. That was this is a paper trade. And Tesla. Tesla might be a good calendar candidate too. You'd almost have to go kind of at the money with them. Although I did see an announcement. Well, they're trading today, but they're not doing anything exceptional. I'm just going to take a total pass on that. And Visa, it did have the March 2 calendar on it. And I think we made some money on that one. And let's see here. I'm just going to get rid of all my drawings and start from scratch here. This might be flattening out, or it might even be going slightly negative too. So maybe a 220 calendar on that. And that would be for this week. Alright, that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. And happy trading.